Okay guys, today we're going to work on finishing your backgrounds for your weather forecasts. You have several things that you need to do. The first thing is you need to save your PowerPoint if you have not already. Hopefully you have. So you'll see your PowerPoint here. You're going to come up and just simply hit the save button. If you haven't named it already, then you're going to go ahead and name it, save it wherever it is that you need to save it, preferably into your H drive. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to save as a JPEG. And in order to do that, you're going to go up to File, Save As, and you're going to find a location in your H drive where you want to save it. So I'm going to save it just into my folder here, and I'm going to come down to where it says PowerPoint presentation, and I want to change that to JPEG, File Interchange Formatter, .jpg. Make sure that you do that, and then I'm going to name this as my name and then my hour, just like that, and I'm going to click Save. Once I click Save, it's going to ask me, do I want to save every slide or the current slide only? And I want to save every slide that I have over here. Even if you have an extra one you decided you're not going to use, go ahead and save all of them. So you're going to go every slide. It'll take it a second, it'll come up and it'll say, okay, you click that. You then need to open that folder, so you're going to go to My Documents, and you will see my folder here, Marty Hour 2. And when I open it up, it has all of my slides listed as slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we have a lot of slides that we're going to be using, so we want to make sure that we know whose they are and what order they need to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little arrow up here and go to Large Icons. That way I can see these. Once I've seen these, now I can go through and I can say, okay, this is going to be my first slide. So I'm going to click on it. You click on it once to highlight it, and then you click on it one more time, and I'm going to rename this as Marty Slide 1. And then if I know the next one, I can actually hit Tab, and it'll let me do that one. I'll go Marty Slide 2. Now let's say this one's not going to be the third one, it's going to be the fifth one. Marty Slide 5. Whatever order you're going to use them in is what we want to name them. That'll make our lives much easier when we actually go into the studio. So you're going to rename the folder. You do that when you save as. You're going to name it with your name and the hour, Marty Hour 5. You're going to rename the files with your name and what slide number they are. So we've done all of this. Now we need to drop that entire folder into the Turn-In, Kelsey, Weather Forecasts, and Your Hour folder. So the way that we do that is, I have this folder saved here. I'm going to take this and slide it over to one side of my screen. I'm going to come to the computer. I'm going to slide it to the other side. So I now have the two windows open, and I'm going to go to the Turn-In folder. From the Turn-In folder, I'm going to scroll down to Kelsey. I'm going to find Weather Forecasts. I've got my hour. I'm going to open that folder. I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it over, and I'm going to drop it. And it might take it a second to transfer, and it is there now. Now once you have it there, you will not be able to open it again. That's because this is the Turn-In folder, and the only access that you have to the Turn-In folder is to drag and to drop. So if you've made a mistake, or you've got things in the wrong order, you're going to have to redo the whole process again. So make sure that your folder is exactly the way that you want it, with all of your slides in order, before you drag it to the Turn-In folder. Dragging it to the Turn-In folder should be the very last thing that you do. We can then use these slides to practice our scripts as we get ready to film next week. So just to recap, you need to save your PowerPoint, you need to save as a JPEG, rename the folder, rename the files, and then drop the entire folder into this location. Good luck and have fun!